Here we have another video where I give you tips. And today's tips are about back training and also why my back sucks. This is the thumbnail, right? My back sucks. Why my back sucks. Well, it doesn't suck, but my lats are underdeveloped compared to my traps. And because of that, well, the stuff I do, my traps will want to take over, right? And I have some good thickness from the front, whatever, because the traps will be to the side. But when I want to open up, I have a little bit of trouble to look as wide as I should. But not for long. That will change starting today. I will show you how to fix that with 3 tips. First one, train back twice a week. Have a big back workout and another one more for isolation and touch up and more of a pump workout. You don't want to have 2 huge back workouts because that might hinder recovery. Unless your recovery is like bang on, maybe you're a lucky guy. But if not, I think one hardcore, really hard back workout, another one more isolation, feeling, pumping, blood in the muscle, all that type of stuff. That's the first tip I'll give you. So I like to isolate, you know, the chest video we did, pre-exhaust superset. That's kind of what we're doing here for back. So I'm really trying to pump up the lats and the whole back here with these 2 here. And shout out to Big Mike Van Wyck. That's one of the classic back movement that he showed me. Superset with the other one there. Put the hips back, shoulders down, stretch, squeeze, hands in the pockets. Boom, hands in the pockets. Show black on black in the back. See that? So where you're gonna start sweating is gonna show more. Here's the muscle and integrity. Here's our word. Here's our motto, our mission. See Dr. Dwayne over there. Sleeped up. He's watching me train. Trying to see if my blood pressure is going up too much. Second tip is posing in between your sets. So Hamlet, which is a high top, Antoine, Hamlet, the other Antoine, my posing coach, he's also with HD. He was helping me with my back training to kind of like unify posing and training together. And to be honest, it was like really hard. And I burned like over 1,300 calories that day within an hour. And it was all lightweight, just because of the posing in between the sets. So I'm gonna do a back double bicep before and after every set for this machine right here. We'll do 3 or 4 sets of that. So what I do is I go here, I do in front of the mirror. Because it's a back double, legs like that. And because I'm posing the back, I'm actually just doing the stance for the back double bicep, but I'm not tensing everything. Everything is like more loose. I'm really focusing on my back. So open up, scap down, like that. Hold it. Now we go straight to the set. Opening up the lats. You know, try to detach the lats from the weight of the body, while keeping the scapula down, which you'll hear more about later. And if you're doing a real pose, of course, you set up the legs first, squeeze the calves, hams, glutes. That's set up. Then you set up the back, so you'll set the legs, and then open up the lat, scap down, and then the hands, you try to really, as much as possible, to turn the wrist and the elbow like that. Because if you go like this, the judges are there, your arms look smaller, right? So the arm really needs to be like really like perpendicular or whatever, facing the back, facing really right on the lens or the judge's eyes. So it's easy like that. So you don't see anything, right? Bigger, yeah. Third tip and final tip is, because my traps are very strong, as soon as I let it loose, let it like relax, my shoulder goes up and then my trap will do the work. So even if I stretch, I need to like really put my scapula down, all right? So I might not go as far in the stretch, but my lat will stay activated at least. So on this moment here, I would exaggerate, but I used to just go like that. And look, see that? I gotta really like, instead of having it here, I gotta really depress the scapula, bang, like that, boom. So if you wanna let it out, I need to never let my shoulder leave the scapula socket or whatever, all right? So pretty much it's like, a shrug is doing this, so it's the opposite of a shrug. You can actually see it like if I remove the shirt. Code AV, save 10%. Not on this actual shirt that I sweated in it, because I know some of you guys are weird and would want that, but a brand new HD Muscle t-shirt, go to hdmuscle.com, code AV, save 10% and free shipping over 99 bucks. See here, like, traps up, down. So if you get a roll up, right here, like that, like this. And then I gotta concentrate the whole time, because as soon as I would get tired, it would slowly go back to up, right? I bring it down. I mean, just 2 weeks ago, Antoine Hamlet was beside me, scap down, stop, straps. So even though I've been trained for like almost 20 years, I've been a pro for 10 years now, I'm still making mistakes. Because you know what triumphs over everything usually? Genetics. So if genetically my traps are bigger, the body will be like, hey, that's the easiest way to make it to the movement for me, right? So the body will always find the easiest way to do the thing for survival, you know? So if my life depended on like, I gotta row this 10 times full stack, if my life depended on it, I wouldn't do that. I would go like, fucking shit. You understand? I would just use everything I got. So the body wants to do that. So I'm really focusing on that with all my last movement right now, to giving a good test run with posing in between the sets.
Are you posing in between this one too?
Yeah, starting the next one. But yeah, because that's scat down is the one I'm focusing the most. But there's also, with this, it's kind of cool is that you also like if you say you have a cup of tea, you want to spill it on you. So when you roll, you kind of go down. There's that. There's putting the pressure down on the thing. But right, like I'm doing that mostly. But the thing I'm focusing the most right now is really like keeping the scapula down, to be honest. So I don't want any lat. I don't want any lat. No, I want lats. I don't want any trap being involved. The least I can. They should be almost staying soft the whole time. Like Hamlet was doing with the pull downs. The whole time he was doing pull downs, the traps were like soft like that. They were not contracted. So that's good. He was targeting the rest of the back, which is like what I want. So just practice, you know. But the cool thing with bodybuilding is that there's always going to be things you can learn. And if you know the technique perfectly, there's always ways that you can like intensify your workout with drop set, superset, rest pause, this. So even though like you have perfect form, you can really like improve your workouts by making them harder with like other ways. And it's funny because all these other ways, creative ways to make your workouts hard, I'm good at that. More than just like really the technique with my weak points, right? But everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses. It's all about like, hey, are you willing to make some changes to bring up those weaknesses, you know? But don't forget about your strength either. That's a back relax pose. Okay. So the pre-judging starts with front relaxed. You get a quarter turn. You get the back relaxed. So that's the back relaxed. You're not really relaxed. For those who don't know bodybuilding, it's like, oh, that's not relaxed. It doesn't look relaxed at all. It's just an end of the pose. Yeah, so I do a lat spread, but at the same time, I put my elbows up a little bit high, so it really helps open up. So you have the lat right here, right? You want to sit your tricep on your lat like that. See that? But while I'm doing that, now I'm thinking scapula down too. Because look, I could go like this. You know, it's like a flat. Then I can just twirl it like that a bit more, and then I can bring down like that. And then everything will have more detail than just like be like this. I put a little bit more weight on there, so that will be a little bit more challenging to keep the scapula down, but we'll give it a test. And as soon as I feel I lose control, I'm gonna drop it, and I'll drop to actually 2 plates and a half. Then I'll drop to 1 plate and a half. That will be the working set for both. And also the posing in between sets, I'll do it throughout the workout now even more. And I'll try to, let's see if I do a chest now, I'll probably start implementing side chest during the chest workouts. But when you think about it, double buys during the back and bicep workouts, bicep workouts, side tricep workouts, most musculars for chest workouts, the shoulders maybe. And the idea is that if you're a competitive bodybuilder, so you're training to do bodybuilding on stage, right? You're training to compete on stage. What do you do on stage? You pose. So you're pretty much training to pose your muscles on stage, if that's your sport. So why not pose more while you train? You know, use the training and the posing and trying to mix things together. And I heard that Jay Cutler used to do that a lot, and a lot of guys used to do that in the past. Fix Wheeler, I'm sure, we used to pose in between sets like that. So I'll do more of that. You also burn more calories. Even if you don't compete, you might look like a meathead in the gym, but you'll burn more calories than the guy who doesn't pose, right?
Got a boatload, I'm rocking boatload. Who that hope though? Yeah, I go loco. Pop the photo. Now I need me more. Smoking on that low, making money so low. Give me, give me. I don't want it if that ain't bad, yeah. Sipping scissors with my money in the bag, yeah. Gucci sliders and they still got the bag, yeah.
So with this one, I'm going to incorporate all 3 of the tips. We'll start with the double workout a week. The cool thing with having the one that's like the lighter, more pump workout, they can try around new machines that you didn't try before. Like this one here, I didn't try it in a long time. I've seen the guys do it. I'm like, I'll give it a shot again. So trying 1 arm, trying 2 arms, trying to find the groove with it. So that's the cool thing with having an extra back workout, is that you can spend some time in your workout trying some of this stuff, knowing that you've done like a big part of the workout already. That's been very effective, and 1 big huge workout in the week already. So I'm gonna play around with this one, and of course, when I'm gonna do this one, scap down, and just really like try to use the lats, really bounce on it. And after that, we'll do lat spread. So 3 tips combined for this one. That was it. That was it, my friends. Hope you enjoyed this video and the 3 tips I gave y'all. Until next time, this was ANTOINE VAILLANT, your favorite French Canadian. All right? And I think you've been sitting around for too long, on your couch, on your chair, whatever. You've been too long distracted by the screen you're holding right now. Get up and get to the gym.